Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you clicked on this video, chances are that you're starting school soon and you want to do well. But how should you prepare? In this video, I'm going to share 6 ways that you should prepare to help you become an academic weapon in the upcoming school year. The first thing you should do is fix your sleep schedule. You see, your current sleep patterns probably won't meet your sleep requirements. Let me explain. For those between the ages of 13 and 18, the recommended amount of sleep is between 8 and 10 hours, and it's even more for those who are younger. However, around 70% of students don't get enough sleep, averaging only 6.5 to 7.5 hours of sleep per night during the school week. And to make up for this sleep deprivation, we often sleep in on the weekends. This lifestyle is terrible for your health and your studies. Firstly, sleep deprivation increases your chances of developing diseases like type 2 diabetes and increases your chances of having bad mental health, which includes anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts and attempts, and it can also lead to poor concentration and bad grades. But what about sleeping in on weekends? You may have heard of something called a circadian rhythm. It controls your sleep-wake cycle, as well as a bunch of other stuff in your body. If you have an irregular sleep schedule, your circadian rhythm is thrown out of whack, and that can lead to a whole bunch of health complications, namely sleep deprivation, which, restarts the whole cycle. So yes, do yourself a favor and fix your sleep schedule. The best way to fix your sleep schedule is to start waking up and going to bed at the same time every day. But to wake up earlier in preparation for the school year, you'll have to start by going to bed earlier. I did a video about that almost 2 years ago, and I will link it in the description. Please watch it if you want to learn more about fixing your sleep schedule and waking up earlier. My second tip is to develop good study habits and skills. We're never really taught how to study in school, so we can end up wasting a bunch of time studying ineffectively or procrastinating assignments. And unless you want to live a life of sleep deprivation, stress, and just general pain and frustration, this is why you should work on your time management, minimize distractions, and find the study method that works best for you before and during school. Of course, not all your life problems will be fixed simply by finding the best study method for you, but by developing better study habits and skills, you can significantly cut down on the amount of time you spend studying and improve your ability to retain knowledge, which leaves more time for you to do what you want. On top of that, good study skills can also increase your confidence, competence, and self-esteem while reducing anxiety about tests and deadlines. There are a whole bunch of videos on my channel relating to this topic, and I'll link a few of them in the description for you so you can learn some of my tips and tricks. Out of everything I've listed though, one of the most important things to do is to find the study method that works for you. I'll link a website in the description that you can use to find out what type of learner you are. It's a short quiz that you can take which will assess what type of learning style is best for you. The third thing you should do is organize your life. All you have to do is clean and organize your room, your physical workspace, your computer, your backpack, and your time. Cleaning and organizing your room, physical workspace, and backpack are pretty straightforward, but what do I mean by cleaning and organizing your computer and your time? Well, for your computer, I mean deleting any unnecessary files, closing any applications you're not using, organizing your remaining files into folders, clearing your cache, and other things like that. You should be doing this cleaning to both files on your computer and files in any online drive like Google Drive or iCloud. And for organizing your time, I mean creating a study plan and using a calendar or another method to plan out your days. I know what you're thinking. Why should I bother to do all of this? Well, cleaning and organizing your physical and digital space saves you time in the long run by allowing you to quickly locate where everything is and eliminates distractions by reducing the distractions, which allows you to concentrate. And like the others, organizing or managing your time saves you time. It allows you to accomplish results in a shorter period, helps you focus better, allows you to be more productive, lowers your stress, and gives you more time to do what you want. For me, I end up procrastinating a lot because I can't decide what I should do next. But by planning out what you're gonna do ahead of time, it completely removes that struggle. I also have a few videos about this on my channel, which I will link in the description. The fourth thing you should do before the new school year is review information from last school year that you struggled with, read any recommended material, and if you have time and are feeling ambitious, I would also study a bit of what you're going to be learning in the upcoming year. All of these things are to give yourself an easier time during the school year. Reviewing previous information refreshes your knowledge so you're more prepared for the content you'll be covering, and reading recommended material gives you a better understanding of the course so you know what to expect. And although this is completely unnecessary, studying what you'll be learning during the school year ahead of time, even if you're only learning it at a surface level and can't exactly recall any of the information you learned, will help you better understand the concepts during class. Let me explain. You've had those moments where you hear a piece of information and suddenly think, oh, I know about this, I remember hearing about it a while back. right? Well, that's kind of what this is. If you've already taken the time to learn about things and understand the harder topics, even if you can't exactly recall all the information, relearning it in class can help you retrieve all of those memories, which will let you learn faster. Learning is a gradual process where you interact with ideas and progressively amass concepts. Repetition matters because it speeds up and deepens the engagement process. You remember better when you learn through repetition, and the information stays in your mind longer. Redoing a task allows the brain to make new connections, improving performance. The fifth thing you should do is set goals for the new school year. Think about it. When you walk down the halls in school, you always have a short-term goal. This could be to get to your next class or to a club that you're going to. Well, what about in the long run? What about for the whole school year? What are you going to work towards? Setting a goal will give you something to work towards so you're not aimlessly making your way through the school year. Goal setting can also help you more efficiently spend your time. It can also make insurmountable dreams seem more doable by breaking it down into multiple, easier steps. However, you don't want to just set any type of goal. Setting a goal that says, I will have a better sleep schedule is the same thing as setting no goal at all. If you want to learn how to properly set goals, I made a video about how to set and follow through with goals 2 years ago, and I'll link that video in the description for you to watch. The last thing you should do regards your schedule. Check your schedule to see if there are any errors. If there are any mistakes, email your counselor and get it fixed as soon as possible. You don't want to be stuck with classes that you didn't sign up for or not be able to take classes that you wanted. At the same time as this, try to remember your schedule. The first day of school is always hectic, and you don't want to be in the hallway trying to figure out what your next class is while being jostled among hundreds of other students. And if you're going to a new school, try your best to remember the layout of the school and where all your classes will be. If there are shortcuts between your classes, try to remember those as well. Generally, the less confusion on the first day of school, the better. That's it for this video. I hope it was helpful and that you'll be able to apply some of these tips to prepare for the upcoming school year. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to my channel with post notifications. I'm trying to reach 450 subscribers before the end of September, so if you subscribe, that would be really helpful. I will be uploading more vlogs and study tips in the upcoming year, so stay tuned.